She goes over him with her truck. She causes his death. That is unreasonable, and it is substantial. It is unreasonable because it's not based on her need to flee, as she indicated. It is based on her anger. It is based on her being in the heat of the moment. It is based, and perhaps very probably, based on Mr. Phillips and the way he acted that night, that he mistreated her in some capacity is going to be is not in dispute. Maybe she knew she killed him right then and there. Maybe she just thought she hit him, but she knew. She knew right then and there. And everything that happens after that is a narrative that is inconsistent with the evidence that is presented.
The state argued it was logistically impossible for Lori Phillips to run over her husband with a massive Dodge Ram pickup truck and have absolutely no clue she did it. But when the case went to trial, the physical evidence began to fall apart. The state argued it was logistically impossible for Lori Phillips to run over her husband with a massive Dodge Ram pickup truck and have absolutely no clue she did it. But when the case went to trial, the physical evidence began to fall apart.
And it appears that we have some thinner lines running downwards from the smear near the item of the gas cap. Is that correct?
Correct.
So those appear to be consistent with of a human finger.
I don't have a scaled photo, but just based off the size of typical vehicles, that looks to be pretty close to about the width of a finger.
Corroborated history of physical abuse. There's Mark's behavior in the bar, captured by witnesses and videos. There's his blood alcohol concentration of 149. Dr. Reichard's agreement that this accident could have happened in a way consistent with Ms. Phillips's innocence. Mark's perfect concealment behind that snowbank. Lori's video reaction and 911 call. The corroboration of all of Lori's movements after the fact and her cooperation with law enforcement in providing her phone and camera login information. And that fight or flight instinct that each and every one of us can understand. And you know what? I am a true believer in our system of justice here in the United States. And that I believe that a group of 12 people selected randomly out of the voting rolls, that's how we found you're all good citizens, can come to a better conclusion than any one of us could individually. And I respect the fact that in the course of your deliberations, the 12 of you might be able to take some of these cards and put them back up on the deck. But before you reach the result that the state is asking for, they've all got to be there. And they're a long ways away from that.
The defense introduced a shocking alternative theory. Mark had a staggering 0.149 blood alcohol level mixed with Benadryl. They argued Mark didn't get run over. He chased the moving truck in a drunken stupor, his pants snagged on the wide aftermarket step bars, and he was violently spun to the ground, leaving finger smudges in the road salt film as he fell back into the snow.
State of Wisconsin versus Lori Phillips, La Crosse County case number 20CF364. Verdict. We, the jury, find the defendant, Lori Phillips, not guilty. Signed by the juror foreperson, dated this 10th day of November 2023.
After just 3.5 hours of deliberation, the jury walked out with a unanimous not guilty verdict. Mark's grieving family was left entirely devastated, claiming the abusive monster portrayed at trial was a fabrication. Lori walked out a free woman, leaving the community forever divided on what truly happened in the dark that night.